The alarm blares. You roll over, groaning. Why did I set it so early? While brushing your teeth, you think, I seriously need a haircut, or maybe not. Who cares? Then rushing out the door, you realize your keys are missing. Frustrated, you snap at yourself. Ugh, I can't do anything right, only to notice your neighbor staring at you from across the hall. Awkward? Sure. But here's the big question. Is talking to yourself a sign of something wrong, or is it just human? What is self-talk? Psychologists call this behavior self-talk. It's the stream of verbalized thoughts you direct at yourself. It's different from simply daydreaming or remembering facts. It's more like carrying on a conversation inside your own head, with phrases like, I've got this, don't forget the milk. And sometimes, it even slips out loud. You might whisper strategies while working through a tough problem. You might practice what you're about to say in a mirror before a date. So, is that embarrassing? Not really, because almost everyone does it. In fact, research shows that self-talk is so widespread, it's practically universal. Where it starts, childhood psychologists believe our first experience with self-talk isn't even internal. It's out loud. Children often talk to themselves while playing, narrating their actions. Now the doll goes here. Now I build the tower. The Russian psychologist Lev Vygotsky noticed this back in the 1930s. He called it private speech and believed it was key to learning. Think about it. By repeating what parents or teachers say, kids learn to guide their own behavior. When a parent says, be careful with the scissors, a child might repeat the same line later while using them. 1. Instructional self-talk. Giving yourself directions, like telling yourself the steps of a recipe, or reminding yourself to breathe during a workout. 2. Motivational self-talk. Hyping yourself up. Think, come on, you've got this, before a test or presentation. Reflective self-talk. Processing life events, like replaying a conversation after an argument, or thinking through what you'll do tomorrow. Self-talk is like having a coach, a critic, and a best friend all rolled into one. And whether you realize it or not, it shapes how you act, how you feel, and even who you become. The benefits of self-talk. Here's where it gets fascinating. Studies show that the type of self-talk you use matters. Motivational self-talk helps build confidence. Athletes often repeat phrases like stay focused or one step at a time. One study found tennis players who practice motivational self-talk improved their accuracy significantly. Instructional self-talk improves performance. Musicians, surgeons, even chess players use self-talk to keep steps clear in their mind. Stress relief. Just as venting to a friend can calm you, talking to yourself can regulate your emotions. And there's a powerful trick here called distance self-talk. Instead of saying, I'm going to crush this, you talk to yourself like you're another person. Emily, you're prepared. You can do this. One study found this small shift reduced stress dramatically in high-pressure moments, like public speaking or meeting strangers. In short, the voice in your head isn't just background noise. It can actually sharpen your focus, steady your emotions, and boost your performance in daily life. The dark side of self-talk. But there's a flip side. Not all self-talk is good for you. Negative self-talk can become toxic. We all criticize ourselves sometimes. Why did I say that? I'm so clumsy. But when it turns into a constant loop, I'll never succeed, I'm worthless, it's all my fault, it can be damaging. Psychologists find high levels of negative self-talk are linked to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Think of it this way. The more you repeat these phrases, the more your brain wires itself to believe them. It becomes a habit of thinking, a soundtrack of self-sabotage playing on repeat. And just like an encouraging coach can help you win, a harsh inner critic can keep you from even trying. The brain science of self-talk. So what's happening in the brain when we talk to ourselves? Neuroscience studies using brain imaging show self-talk activates areas like the prefrontal cortex, responsible for planning and decision-making, the anterior cingulate cortex, involved in error detection and control, the Broca's area, the region linked to speech production. What's striking is that these regions light up almost the same way they do during a real conversation. In other words, your brain treats talking to yourself like talking to another person. That's why it feels so natural, because it actually is communication, just inwardly directed. Therapy and self-talk. This is where psychology takes it a step further. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. One of the most widely used psychological treatments often centers on identifying and reshaping self-talk. Therapists help clients recognize negative thought loops like, I always fail, nobody likes me. Then they teach tools to reframe them into neutral or supportive thoughts. I made a mistake, but I can improve. Some people may not like me, but others do. This shift doesn't just feel better. It literally rewires the brain over time, reducing anxiety and depression. How to use self-talk wisely. So how do you make your inner voice work for you, not against you? Catch yourself. Notice when your self-talk is spiraling negative. Awareness is the first step. Flip the script. If you say, I'm terrible at this, reframe it, I'm still learning, and that's okay. Use distance self-talk. Talk to yourself using your own name. It creates psychological distance, helping you think more rationally. Practice motivational phrases. Before a stressful task, repeat affirmations like, you've got this, or stay calm, stay focused. Don't fear the out loud version. Sometimes, speaking to yourself audibly actually strengthens the message. So, is it normal to talk to yourself? Absolutely. It's not just normal, it's human. Your inner voice is with you for life. It can guide you, coach you, and encourage you, or if left unchecked, it can tear you down. The choice is yours. So next time you catch yourself chatting away, don't be embarrassed. Instead, ask yourself, am I being my best ally or my worst enemy? Because that's the conversation that will shape everything else in your life.